Hey, it's Mr. Eason with some math help. Today I want to talk about a strategy for multiplying double-digit numbers, and it's very similar to the area model we used in our last video, but there isn't going to be any kind of drawing of an area model. We're just going to come up with those four partial products on our own. And so what we're going to do is we're basically going to multiply each of the numbers on the top by each of the numbers on the bottom. And there's a pretty systematic way to kind of think about that. This is going to look really similar to a standard algorithm for double-digit multiplication for some of our parents. And so I just want to go through it here. We're first going to start by multiplying the ones times the ones. So I'm going to write that down as 7 times 2. Then we're going to multiply the ones times the tens, 7 times 4, but really it's 7 times 40. And that's 280. Then we're going to multiply our tens times our other ones, so that's 30 times 2. And that's 60. And then we'll finish off with our tens times our tens. So tens times tens, 30 times 40. And that's 1,200. We'll add all those things up, and we'll get an answer. That answer would be 1554, or 1,554. So, a couple things to notice here. First of which, these four equations are the same four equations over here in this box. This is just a way to do all four equations maybe without having to draw the box and label the sides. Some people might get good enough to just write down all four products here without writing the equations over here eventually, and that might be a thing that you can, do to make it a little quicker. One last thing I want to point out is some people might call this the bow tie strategy, and I'm going to show you why. If you are doing this strategy and you connect the numbers that you multiply, I'm going to choose a different color besides black here. You did 7 times 2. You did 7 times 40. You did 30 times 2. And you did 30 times 40. And if you look at that picture, it looks like a bow tie. So, that's just one thing that some people call it to kind of help you remember that. Anyway, let's try another one on the next screen. So just put a little text box up on the top or over on the side that says ones times ones, ones times tens, 10 times ones, and 10 times tens. That's just kind of to help you out making sure you get them all. The real strategy here is since there are 4 digits in our equation, we need 4 equations. So we're going to start off by doing ones times ones, and that is 4 times 6. And we've done the ones times the ones. Now we're going to do the ones times the tens, so ones times tens, 4 times 50. $200. We're going to cross that 1 times tens off. Now we're going to move on to the other tens times the other ones. So these tens times these ones, 80 times 6. And that is 480. And then lastly, I forgot to cross my list off, sorry. The last one we'll do is 10 times 10, so that's 80 times 50. 80 times 50. 8 times 5 is 40. So 4,000. And we add all of that up, and we get a very large number. We add that up, we get 4,704, which is a fairly large number. And once again, if you want to think about it bow tie strategy-wise, I'm going to use a highlighter maybe instead of a marker. That might help us see it a little bit better. We did 4 times 6. We did 4 times 50. We did 8 times 6. And we did 8 times 50. And you can see the little bow tie we have forming right there in the center. It's really nice and cute. And if we ever get to see each other again, I could wear a bow tie like this. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great spring break, and I will hopefully see you sometime soon via Zoom or better yet in person.